Hello, this is Robert Peters. I'm Vice President, CAO with National Dropout Prevention Center at SPN. And folks, if you haven't already registered for the AASA Learning 2025 National Summit, June 28th through 30th in Washington, D.C., please make sure that you register. We've got some all around great presenters. We've got a great sessions, but I'm receiving a lot of information from folks in the link in the chat asking, what makes this conference different than other conferences? As we know, June is the conference month. And as an educator, there are so many attractors as far as conferences, but we're going to be talking a little bit about what makes this conference different than other conferences. And I've got Dr. Ray McNulty, the president of NDPC and Successful Practices Network, to really give us a little information. Ray, what makes this conference different than any other conference across the nation?
Well, Robert, the first element of the conference structure is that this isn't an AASA conference. This is an AASA and SPN conference. It's two large organizations that are joining forces around Learning 2025, that great report that came out during COVID that said educators need to be the agents of change, not the object of change. It sets an agenda for the schools in this country. It's been endorsed by all the major organizations in education. What makes this conference so special is that it doesn't have everything in it. This is not like a giant supermarket. This is like a boutique conference, right? This conference is focused. If you come here, this is a conference that's focused. It's focused on lots of critical elements of the Learning 2025 framework, and it's designed for you to come with a team. We got lots of teams from schools all across the country that are coming. They're using it as a planning session, strategic planning for the district. We have consultants that are going to sit around and they'll meet in the afternoons during specially scheduled times and help districts. If you have like a 5, we got some 30-member districts. We got one district's thinking of bringing 100 people. But what we're doing, we're bringing together. You go to a conference, and what happens generally is you go, and there's a million of everything going on in it, and then everybody goes back to the district and no one does anything. This is about building an action plan at the conference, getting together, and then putting that action plan into the district's plan. This is a time where you really can get your people to think about it. Really, there are demonstration districts. This is work that's going on now. How are we going to help our schools become future focused? What's going to really drive the essential elements in their schools? That's what
definitely. And one thing you said, Ray, was demonstration districts. And the first thing that popped in my mind was like a boardroom to classroom, right? This is going to be, what makes us different, and what makes this different is the team that you can bring. Based on, we've got demonstration districts that are going to be talking about their processes from boardroom to classroom. We're going to be unveiling those lighthouse districts so you can see some great strategies from across the country. If you're a board member, you've got a strand there. Superintendents got a strand, deputy superintendents, principals, teachers. This is totally different than any other experience across the nation, because those experiences sometimes are so razor sharp that and have this laser focus that if you are, if I'm a superintendent or a teacher, I can't get I can't get that information. I can't get those strategies in one conference. And this is what's making it different than others, is that you are getting an experience and you're getting great strategies from the board, because we've got board members coming, all the way down to the classroom, definitely. And we definitely want to see you there. Also, I want to make sure that our own Dr. Ray McNulty, as well as myself, we're going to be presenting. So Ray, tell our community, what are you going to be presenting on at the conference?
We're going to spend time, Robert. You and I are going to share what is it like to be a future-focused school system, definitely. Right? Because most schools, and people, this, we do the school year, and then we look at our test results, and we figure out how can we get better next year? We need that's called forward focus. We need to be future focused. What's out there? What's happening? Where do we need to be? And how do you take a system where you have to balance the people that love what's going on now, and there are things in all of our schools we've got to continue to do, but there are things we got to begin doing. And how does that happen? How do you create that kind of a nexus between, the tradition of our system and the future of our system? Robert and I are going to talk about that. We're going to show you how you work on that kind of a system, because it's easy to just say, oh, we love the future, but it's not easy to get it embedded into your school and into your work. But, we're going to have schools that are there that are doing this work now. We're going to feature Baldwin School in New York, where they're really digging in deep, where we really focus on students co-authoring their work, right? Educators being the designers of the work. This is an important conference. This is setting the stage for where we need to be by learning by 2025. And this is an all-out effort. Bill Daggett will be there. Bill will be doing his keynotes about the future. We've got lots of people, but most of all, most of our presenters are practitioners that are doing the work now.
Exactly. Definitely. And, a couple more people. I mean, we've had, on our videos, we've had the opportunity to have Chris Nessman and Elma, Peter Finch in West Valley, Trisha Mooney out in Hermiston. They're going to all be there. So not only are you going to have these lighthouse districts, but some people who've been online who you can talk with to talk through those strategies. So folks, we are looking forward to seeing you there. All right. June 28th through 30, DC is the place to be. And
Robert and I are going to be there.
We're going to be there. We got Dr. Daggett. We got so many great thought leaders there, and we're looking forward to seeing you there. So come on out and see us. And definitely we're looking forward to seeing you at that national summit. All right.